Every line on my face at 45 had a tale. Most of them about staying up late. I wasn't an overnight success. I worked too late, made too many sacrifices. I used to be a mechanic, came home with oil on my hands, and I was the slow kind of person, the type that crawls before they walk. I turned my hands and knees into flashcards, spending nights bent over textbooks that cost more than they weighed. Between shifts, I studied cereal boxes in my truck. When my arms ached from lifting tires, I taught myself anatomy using YouTube videos and second-hand syllabi. I wasn't supposed to succeed, but I did. After 10 years of scraping by, I held a medical degree. Not an honorary one, a real one. It wasn't online. It wasn't fantasy. It, too, was paid for in silence, sweat, and a kind of lonely resilience no one claps for. So yes, I wanted to rejoice. No Facebook post, no pizza night, just quiet joy. I made reservations for happiness, the kind that made every restless night worth it. First-class tickets. Not business, not economy, for everyone. My wife, Renee, the boys, my stepsons, 8 and 10, my mother, Gloria, who raised me in prayer. I printed the flight for my sister Tessa and her fiancé, Marco, even powdered milk for the kids, because love should be shown. Like wedding invites, cream cardboard, gold envelopes. I wanted them to feel chosen, not just included. When Renee opened hers, she kissed my face and said, "You're incredible." "My mom?" she cried. "Make us proud, sweetie." Tessa smiled. "We'll be there." And for a week, I pictured them there, laughing, holding hands, taking photos that would end up on mantles and in albums. I pictured Renee squeezing my Hondas. The auditorium echoed with Dr. Marcus Cowan. I imagined my mother clapping so hard. Her rings spun sideways, the boys nudging me with pride. But all I heard was silence. My suitcase was packed the night before. I stood by the window, coffee going cold. No chorus of movement, no keys jingling, just a text from Renee. "Hey, change of plans. We'll celebrate soon. Promise. But we're all going to Grant's housewarming instead. Love you, Grant, the younger brother. The one with perfect teeth, 0 student debt, the realtor. His latest success? A house with white shutters, a pool, and granite countertops. Apparently, it deserved more attention than a decade of sacrifice. I read that. Message again. My thumb hovered, then curled. "Tell Grant thanks for nothing." But I didn't send it. I just placed the phone down. Felt the pain rise, from ribs to throat. Swallowed it, like I always do, because no one loves a man who loses his temper, especially not at 45. So I boarded the plane, alone. Seat 2A. Watched. Champagne flutes clink around me. Flipped the envelope I made for Renee in my lap. Her name still shimmered in gold. Got off that plane dressed and ready. Asked a flight attendant if I could mail the proof I had tried. Then walked that stage. Smiled for the photos. Alone. The crowd applauded, but not for me. The row I reserved was empty, taunting. After the ceremony, I didn't cry, didn't yell. I walked 3 blocks alone while others posed for family pictures. Then sat at a cafe with a coffee I didn't finish. Diploma in a protective envelope. The barista asked if I wanted it to go. I said no. I sat there until the pain dulled. But it never really did. I thought about the $14,000 I spent, money I didn't have, on 7 first-class tickets, because I thought family always came through. I fixed Renee's car, co-signed Brance's loan, paid for Gloria's furnace, helped Tessa move. But that day, it hit me. They hadn't been clapping for me, they were just climbing my back, and the moment I asked for something back, they vanished, so I stopped defending them. The ceremony ended with only my name whispered, no applause from my side. I shook the dean's hand, posed for photos, tried not to stare at that empty row, It wasn't just a no-show, it was abandonment, dressed as inconvenience. Later, I opened Facebook. Why? I don't know. Maybe I thought they posted something, a late congrats, a selfie. But no, there they were, at Grant's, Renee in Coral, Mom, pearls and champagne, Tessa and Marco smiling by the grill, the boys shirtless by the pool. The caption? New. Beginnings, family always shows up. I read it 3 times. Each time it burned more. And hidden in the comments? Grant's reply, "You're not even a real doctor. No proud of you, no sorry we missed it." Just that. I didn't reply. Didn't call Renee, didn't yell. I just turned off my phone and sent them all 2 things. 1, a scan of my signed, stamped medical degree, 10 years of grit. 2, the flight invoice, bolded at the top, flight expenses paid in full. 14,682.81, no note. No guilt trip, just facts. And then I turned off my phone, and for the first time in weeks, the silence felt like peace. No more excuses. No more being called dramatic. Let them sit with the numbers. Let them see the truth in black and white. I had always been the fixer, the first to forgive, the peacekeeper. But sitting there, degree in hand, phone off, I finally asked, what if I stopped trying to earn their love? I didn't turn my phone back on for 2 days. I let the numbness settle. I hung my degree in the hotel room, simple black frame, no gold trim, just my name, Dr. Marcus Cowan. When I did turn my phone back on, I was ready. No apologies, no ownership, just Renee's voicemails. Manipulation, wrapped in concern. It was just one party. You're being emotional. You don't need cheerleaders at your age. It's not even a real med school, right? Her voice used to anchor me. Now it was a weight, so I blocked her. Then Mom, then Grant, Tessa. But I wasn't done. I powered up my old school laptop, slow, hesitant, like it knew. I needed to prove to myself I hadn't imagined the disrespect. It had always been there. And now, I was done pretending it hadn't. They could be referred to as family receipts, and I started gathering all of them, not out of malice or a desire for vengeance, but because I had to confront the truth. Presented as a case study, Exhibit A, a recording of my mother calling. Mia Bratt Exhibit C, a PDF of Exhibit B, shows Renee questioning the exact extent to which she once toasted. Last winter, I paid off Grant's credit card under the title Christmas Miracle. I also became careful and added screenshots of the text messages, where Renee praised me for the emergency transfers I made to help pay Tessa's bills. 2 months after I paid the boys' education and accommodation, they laughed about how I